Hello, welcome to my meditation. My name is Deborah Baker, and I am delighted to share this time with you. And since this is a healing meditation, let's take a nice deep breath all the way down to our bellies and let it go. Another nice deep breath. And let's relax and settle in. And I invite you to commit yourself to this next 18 to 20 minutes just for you. And so if you listened to my meditation last week, I told a story of one time when I was praying and I kept talking, and finally a voice said to me, if you don't be quiet, you can't hear the answer. And that idea has been sticking with me this week. And so let's let go of the questions. And if you live in the United States, there have been a lot of questions this last week. And no matter where you live, a lot of us, have questions a lot. And so let's know that we don't have to find the answers ourselves. Our human personalities don't have to, dig, research, ponder, all of that. We can just let go and allow the answers to come to us. We can stop asking. Another nice deep breath. And I think we hear the answers best when we relax. So just allow your body to settle in. If you meditate on a regular basis, your body will know this, the clue, the nice. Let's start a pattern. 3 nice, really deep, slow breaths. And one more. And so we know, we're telling our bodies now, those 3 deep breaths are a signal to meditate. Then we focus on our feet for a moment and allow our feet to relax, each toe, our ankles, our calves, our shins, our knees, our upper legs. Continuing that nice deep slow breathing. Our tailbone, our sit bones, the pelvic floor. Just feel that relaxation move all the way through your pelvis, your hips, your midsection, moving into your rib cage. Feel it also entering into the tips of each of your fingers and thumbs, moving up one knuckle at a time through your fingers, into the palms and backs of your hands, your wrists, your lower arms, your elbows, your upper arms, and feel it all kind of come together at your heart space. And breathe into your heart. I feel that the heart is the connection between human and spirit. And we know, as I say every time, that we are infinite spirits, one with the one presence and the one power, having these individual human experiences. And while they are individual, they are so interconnected. We are so connected to one another. And so continue to allow that relaxation to move through your heart space to the level of your collarbones and your shoulders. Feel your shoulders sink down, your neck get a little longer. And feel it move into your head. And the head is the computer. It's the the brains. So let's allow this relaxation and this meditative energy to just swim through our brains, relaxing, releasing any thoughts that no longer serve us, letting go of the questions. One of my absolute favorite singer-songwriters is named Daniel Nahmod, and he has a song. I'll see if I can figure out how to put a link to it on my Facebook and my YouTube. It's called I don't know what the name of it is, but the lines are, I don't need to know because God knows. And I talked about that a little bit last week, about being on a need-to-know basis. And so let's let go of the questions. Do we really need to know what's going to happen tomorrow? Do we really need to know how someone feels about us? Or, the outcome of any situation? We don't. Let's be right here, right now. Let's check in with the five senses, which I think are really important for meditation. So, if you have a favorite candle that you just love the fragrance of, I highly recommend that even for these 20 minutes, you light your candle next time, so that when you smell it, just like I suggested at the beginning, those 3 deep breaths or a signal, your brain switches over easily and effortlessly to the brainwave of meditation. And when we give it signals from our 5 senses, we facilitate that process. So a favorite candle in the springtime, actually almost most of the year except for the absolute cold of winter, somewhere, somehow, someone is mowing the lawn, and I love that smell. I used to love to nuzzle my nose into the back of my beagle's neck and smell his essence. It really wasn't a smell so much as a sense. So think about your favorite fragrances, your favorite smells, and if there's a way to get one of those around you for your next meditation, because it helps you to be present in the moment. And so in this now moment, hopefully you have your eyes closed, but picture your favorite setting. One of my favorite places is on my front porch swing. And I have a beautiful garden in the front yard, and I can sit there and see at what stage my garden is in. For example, right now the iris bulbs are starting to come up. And I'm sure if I looked closely, my lilac bush would have some buds on it. And those are in the moment. A garden is a perfect place to be in the moment because it changes constantly. And that's a metaphor for life. Life changes constantly, and so we are best served by grabbing and seizing the moment. And some of our other senses are the sense of taste. So maybe you have gum that you chew, or you drink a nice warm cup of coffee or tea, or whatever taste you like to precede your meditation with. And feeling. I talked last week about wearing clothes that are comfortable, being surrounded by things that are comfortable. You want to create an environment around yourself that is inviting. So you want to be here on earth. You want your home to welcome you. You want your bed to welcome you when you go to bed at night. And so let's feel that sense of welcoming in our souls. Let's allow our human selves to welcome our infinite selves, to remember who we really are with a sense of love and welcoming. We are never at odds with God's will for us when we let go. Never is a strong word, but it's about letting go. God's will for us is our highest good. And you know what that is. You intuitively know. To let go of the fight. If you're trying to make something happen, let go. There is a power greater than ourselves that is moving in, through, and as us. And at the heart of that power is love and peace. So just breathe into that infinite, unconditional love. Imagine that you've just opened the door in your soul, and that infinite, unconditional love is filling up your being. Feel it. Feel it filling up your being. Infinite, unconditional love. You are absolutely 100% totally lovable. And you have access to infinite, profound peace. The peace is within. And another Daniel Nahmod song says, I leave behind the world as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace. Inside there is joy. Inside there is sacred love. Inside you. You don't have to find it outside of you. The purest source of it is inside of you. Breathe in and know that you are opening up all of those channels for that infinite, unconditional love to flood into your being. Feel your body relaxing and each cell being filled with this peace, this profound peace, this infinite, unconditional love that is you. You are the love. You know, we feel at points in our lives that we are searching for the love or seeking the love. And the best love, the love that won't let you down, is the love of yourself. Loving you. Inside there is sacred love, which means that the love of yourself is the love of God. It's escaping me now, but I remember sitting in church in college, and I know it. And the priest saying, "Love others as you love yourself." And he said, right there, it's saying, love yourself. And that was an aha moment for me. We are intended, we are designed to love ourselves, despite receiving information to the contrary growing up. And I received a lot of information, a lot of messages from my mother that I was not supposed to love myself. She had a saying, self-praise stinks. And years later, the first time that I did the Artist's Way, I wrote a poem about the essence of self-love, self-praise. And I likened it to, things that I love to smell. like lilacs in the springtime, like a roast in the oven. And even the memory of my mother's perfume. I know I mention her in ways that were not helpful to me, but I know that she loved me as best she could, and I loved her, and I still love her, and her essence, her soul visits me now, and that's the coolest thing, is she's not constricted by her human personality. She's now her infinite soul. And so if you have a loved one who has passed away that you had a rocky relationship with, I invite you to let go of that, to know that their personality died with them. All of that angst, all of that hate, all of that sense of unforgiveness or whatever it may have been, it's only alive now in your memories. So I suggest you let them go and you allow their infinite presence to be with you, to gently nudge out the painful memories. And for the most part, my relationship with my mother right now is wonderful. But that doesn't mean that I don't remember the things that formed my personality, because those things shaped me and give me understanding for other people having gone through this similar experience. We will see how our experience can benefit others. And so that's why we remember, so that our experience can benefit others. So our time is nearing the end, so just continue to take a nice deep breath and to know that you are whole and perfect exactly as you are. The body you have chosen is evolving and changing constantly. Some of us call it the aging process, which it doesn't feel like aging until you get to be in your 50s maybe younger. But it's the growing up process when we're babies and toddlers and children and even teenagers. But our bodies are completely changing regardless of what word we put on it. And our personalities are changing too. So I invite you to know that that whole process is perfect. It is aligned with your highest good, and all of the changes that are evolving, that are coming forth, are for your highest good. Another nice deep breath. I invite you to open your heart right now and allow unconditional love to fill it. To know that there's nothing about you that is unlovable or imperfect. You are whole and perfect exactly as you are. And the infinite presence in me honors and recognizes and loves the infinite presence in you. In other words, namaste.